Hi everyone, I'm Bhavika Pahuja, and today I'll be speaking about myself. Just to start with, I'm a student at IICT, currently studying my diploma in marketing and advertising in my final sem. And I'm really grateful for this college to give us this opportunity that we are here today showcasing our work at this platform. Thank you to ICT for arranging this and making us reach at this point that we are today. So let's start with my CV first. Here's a sample of my CV. It's a brochure style. I wanted to make it a little close to a travel itinerary, and there's these are the details within with a quote here at the back I really believe in. Yeah, that was about my CV and about myself. I'm a hospitality graduate from India, Mumbai, and that's where I'm originally from. And I completed my graduation in 2017. And I just like when I was working, I felt my calling was something else, and I was more curious towards the whole marketing idea. So I ended up in ICT, and I'm really enjoying this course to the core. And I have come across some really creative challenges, which I am proud to say that I have managed to achieve them. So let's get started with a few more things about myself and my work. To begin with, here's exact look of what my CV looks like and the code I was referring to. Uh, Graduation done in 2017 from Mumbai University, and currently in ICT, completing my diploma in marketing and advertising. A few skills I strongly believe that I've learned in the last 2 years from our great lecturers at this college: creative thinking, social media, communication, campaign planning, content strategy, and client focus. Okay, the reason I say client focused, not that I'm really exposed to the industry, but I have had a little exposure in working with people. In fact, currently I'm also working with a restaurant as a freelancer, and I would say I my main focus would be on like on clients and their requirements. I am someone who is looking to get into client servicing. So moving on to a little bit of my strengths and weaknesses. As I mentioned, communication is my go-to. I'm a very outgoing person, and I think I'm really well at handling people and their requirements and their needs and maintaining relationships with them. Not just personally, but I meant it in a professional way. And weakness would be I lack confidence in some situations. So in this case, I would want to give an example. When I came to ICT, it was really a different world for me altogether. Moving from India and coming to a college in Malaysia, and it was hard. When I was applying for a new diploma altogether. So I would say I was not as confident the way I am right now after 2.5 years, but it's great. Like, I feel better now. I think I've overcome that weakness of mine. And opportunities, as I mentioned, I'm a people's person. It's very easy for me to communicate and gain their trust, and I really think that's going to be helpful for me for my future. Threats, I would say, uh, sometimes when you get a little too outgoing, I think that's with every extrovert person. Like, when you get a little bit outgoing, they tend to get the wrong impression that maybe we tend to send out signals that yeah, the work will be done, but in the end we also know that it's something which is not that easy to achieve. So I would say that threat is still there, since it's a part of my personality, but definitely working on it. Moving on to, as I mentioned, I'm currently working with a restaurant. So this restaurant is a Mexican restaurant, and I help out in creating campaigns for them, promotions, and social media as well. Here are a few samples of what the Instagram posts look like for the restaurant. And the other one would be Zomato. This was an assignment for me, and since Zomato is really, like out of touch in Malaysia, and it's a very successful platform in India, so I just thought to give it that relaunch feel and vibe. So that's about it. And lastly, as I mentioned, I'm a little creative. So I do have a eye for color schemes and aesthetics and what looks pleasing and what doesn't. So these are a few logos designed by me for my work. And I mean, it's like during the situation you need to turn yourself and become creative. So I think I have that capacity to do it. So that's pretty much about it. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you enjoyed the portfolio. Thank you. Bye bye.